And we're now live. I didn't put our start time till 7:15, so Kenneth could get reacclimated with the sound effects and everything. Scoot up closer.
I can't see any comments. That was a good one. We did good.
We did.
Thank you.
Occurrence 163, is that what this is?
Yes. Yes.
I'm only doing a story and a conspiracy theory.
Okay. Well, like I said, we don't have to do a long show today. Since I know Kenneth's tired. Da-da-da-ba-do-da-da-da-da. Don't have any live viewers yet.
Shelly. Stop bitching.
What was that?
A tiger. Stop bitching.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, can you bring it down your volumes? I'm still Kenneth.
I'm just fine in the
Okay.
Whoa. Bring your sass down, motherfucker.
I'm allowed to be sassy. Fuck you.
It's this mouse. Why can't I click on these?
I don't know. That's weird. Which, let's see. Let's get my name. Video. Okay, the comment was, "What does Yoke call you?" That was left by Purple Rain.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the one that said, "Hey, hey, Mr. Period."
It's not like a fart. It's like a tiger. Yeah, I think this is the best one.
Okay.
Yeah. That'll be,
Okay.
that'll be it.
That sounds good to me. Yeah, and yeah, because we have a good 7 minutes before we go. Nobody in the chat yet.
All right, guys.
Or on the live stream.
I got all three up. I'm ready to go.
Awesome. And I have my notes.
For once.
What do you mean for once?
Get the fuck out. Just get the fuck on out.
Do your in the corner
Fuck
time.
yourself on the way out, please.
And actually, there's not a corner he can stand in here that isn't occupied by
Go
other
fuck
objects.
yourself on the way out.
Yourself. You don't need her help.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
Haha.
Whiff in.
What?
Take a big whiff.
You take a big whiff.
Man, don't be doing that shit in here.
Oh. So good.
Don't make that noise. That's disgusting.
What
Ever
noise?
Again. Ever again. Don't ever make that noise.
Look.
That is private time noises that nobody in this room wants to hear.
nobody
Private time.
Nobody needs to know.
So, Shelly, you said of all the things that I said whenever I went live with Skip earlier, that the one thing that he did that made you laugh harder than anything is whenever I made him cover his mouth and he made the coughing
When you
actions.
when you would start
when I would
coughing,
start coughing, yeah.
Yeah, you would make Skip cough, and
Yeah.
then you would cover his mouth with his hand.
Yeah.
That was I was like I cried laughing.
I thought it was.
And then the second thing was when Markham brought you a cookie.
Yeah.
And then Alex was like, "Oh my God, did you really just bring him a cookie?"
Did he know that I was doing a live duet
Yeah,
with a
he was watching
comedy
it with
Cookie Monster?
You know,
Yeah.
the funny thing is I think that's the most interested he's been in anything you've ever done, is the Skip stuff.
He doesn't care about Skip.
Oh,
He's
no.
so that's just fucking stupid. And
No, he does. He watches it every single time, and he really gets into it. Like, I can't pull the phone away from him.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
I know
funny.
he won't watch it on his own, right?
Oh, yeah.
But he'll watch it while you're doing it.
And literally, if I didn't have Skip, I still wouldn't use TikTok. I'm only doing it for the only reason why I have TikTok is because that was the best way to reach the most
But
people.
There's nothing wrong with TikTok.
No, there's not. I mean,
So why are you trying to dog it?
no,
TikTok sucks ass.
Come
because
on. Let's be real. I use it, or I watch it, but there is a lot of shit wrong with TikTok.
There is a lot of shit wrong
There
with
is.
it. It's like a train wreck. I can't stop watching.
I'd really just follow the entertainment channels and users on there. Other puppets and all that. Penis.
Let's start this shit.
You guys ready? We can start now.
Let's start now.
Okay. And we're going on mute. 5, 4, 3, 2. Erect penis.
The following audio program contains mature content, including offensive language. Listener discretion is advised.
Play the radio. Make sure the kids hear words.
You're talking to the guy that remembers everything.
Remember that time we butt fucked?
I don't feel okay with that. I really don't.
Robotator's a loser.
Biden is hiding people and sucking the blood of children.
You know, I'm not even saying anything anymore.
No, I'm serious.
Why?
Or maybe it's just I'm hogged up on caffeine.
Because y'all get on to me for even saying anything. I'm done.
No,
I'm done.
I
I'm
didn't-
done.
You're supposed to fight back. Look.
I feel like you have a boner right now. I don't.
The land of Fujiwa is a shitocracy.
First and foremost, I am not fucking RoboTuner.
Robo, fuck you.
That would be so tender.
Oh my
Number
God.
one.
That's the play for a stripper to just go, oh yeah, I listen to all of them all the time.
Why did the stripper turn to Matt
So where's
Thomas?
the stripper from?
Thomas, is that you, man?
I thought it was genius, RoboTuner. You did a fantastic job.
It is. I thought that I just wanted some money so I could buy some pop screen filters.
You dress up well, Thomas, man. I didn't know you were into this.
You little LARPer, you.
Someone shoot me. I have to live with him.
All these podcasts in my feed, but something's wrong. Not a single one I follow, they sing their own theme song. Now I have my own, and I really must say, please offer us advertisement so we can do this for pay. Do this for pay. Back in 2015, just a desktop and 2 mics. We found it hard on social media to get any likes. Then we got new equipment and the world was much more fun. 3 years had gone by, now our studio is done. RoboTuner, master of debacle, sitting at the helm.
Sushi keeping bat and check, true ruler of this realm.
Thunder K shocked both their asses into gear.
Alex the intern. Why am I even here?
We're glad that you have joined for this occurrence of our show. We can't think of lyrics for this part, so here we go. The song is almost over, starting at last. Broadcasting from the dungeon at Castle Fujiwa, it's RoboTuner's Insignificant Podcast.
What the hell?
What the
The
hell?
music just cut off. What's up with that? Occurrence 163 for Sunday, January 30th, 2021, in the year of Joseph Maldonado Passage, nay Schreibvogel.
That was lackluster. Let's try that again.
There we go. The year of the tiger. Pussies.
Have I been doing this show for almost a year now?
Longer than that.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Greetings, RoboTuner, coming at you from the Dungeon and Castle Fujiwa, back again with that low-budget podcast style for your listening enjoyment, amusement, disgust, or all of the above. Take your pick. Thank you, thank you, thank you
Wow. That's awesome.
for the applause. Joining me once again, across the table from me, is my gorgeous, existing romantic life partner, Sushi.
I'm still here.
Yes. And the blown transformer that kills an entire flock of migrating birds, Thunder K.
The blind transformer.
Blown.
Oh, okay.
You remember that video you showed me?
Of the Autobots?
No.
Which ones?
It was a video where a flock of birds was migrating.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It got too close to Transformer and blew it, and it killed countless numbers of birds in that flock.
I literally thought you were talking about the Transformers.
I know about that
That's why I
meme.
was like, the Autobots? What are you talking about?
That meme's old. And then, of course, Alex the intern.
Hey. Look how red your beard is today.
Is it?
That was pretty good.
Does the carpet match the drapes?
I don't want to know.
Moving on.
I don't think your dad wants to know either.
I didn't want to know either. I was just saying what they say.
Shut up.
Shut up.
So we are returned for the first
You are
time
fake news.
in 2022. I got to change that. Did I actually say 2021? Because I had that written out. I meant to say 2022 if I did.
I don't know what you said.
Anyway. So we are back after a month of being off. And the reason we all got COVID-19. Yep, starting with, well, I was the first one that got sick.
No.
No, that's right. It wasn't me.
Kenneth was sick.
Kenneth got sick first. Thunder K got sick first.
I got sick the same weekend that Matt got sick.
No, because he didn't get sick until later. That's why I was.
It was the first week of January.
Yeah, you and Aunt Donna got sick at the same time.
That's their aunt.
Sick before
So it
that.
was Donna?
I don't know.
Donna's
All I
typhoid
know,
Mary?
all I know is you and Aunt Donna got sick. Then he got sick.
Actually, Dad had been sick like a week or two before that.
Yeah.
Actually.
And then after
Yeah,
he
I
got
hit pretty hard.
After he got sick, I got sick, and then Markham tested positive, but he was never really that sick.
Yeah, your son.
Because
Yeah.
he's young.
Yeah. Because
Yeah, but I
It means a lot. I mean, you're less likely
And then
to
Kim
show
got
symptoms
sick.
if you're younger.
I had
Right.
it, but I didn't test positive.
But then Amber was sick, and the baby was sick. Like the whole group of people that we hang out with, we all got sick.
Yeah, and I also passed along to the drummer of my band unintentionally whenever I first started coming down with symptoms, but I wasn't like full blown feeling like shit. And
You've got to stop your post practice makeout sessions with that guy.
Yeah.
What?
Dustin's gonna find out.
If
and it's gonna be
COVID-
all debate.
oh my
If
god,
COVID was AIDS, you'd be going to jail right now.
God dang.
Jesus! I actually know somebody in real life who was on trial for actually knowingly giving it to two women and infecting them. But he never went to court because he committed suicide before the fact.
Wow.
Before it happened, yeah.
He's like, before I
He was in
die-
the metal scene, but that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say his
That
name.
took a damn turn, guys.
did.
Yeah.
Before I die, I'm taking these bitches with me.
Anyway, let's move on to happier topics.
Yeah, let's. So, yeah, we are all returned, and that is the reason why we had an unintentional month hiatus. And aside from that, we have had quite a few things happen between then and now. The last time we had a show, we just talked about our Christmas gifts. Yeah. So, the biggest things that have happened at the castle is that Sushi and I decided to bite the bullet and have our entire drain pipes replaced underneath our house. It's a very expensive endeavor, but
Yeah,
it's
it was
one that
real
had to be done.
It was real shitty.
Yeah.
What I find fascinating
Easy pun
about
there.
this topic is that they
Is
have
what?
somehow found out how to find a smaller toilet to put in
I
the
know.
bathroom.
Hey. In our defense, that was not our fault.
Listen, okay, so I went in and I was like, look, this toilet. So when this first started, our toilet was broken, and we had to get a new toilet because we couldn't get replacement parts for it.
Yeah.
So
that was
I
a year
went-
ago.
I know.
Yeah.
So I went and I got a toilet, and it was tiny, and I didn't realize how tiny it was until after we bought it, because it was like, oh yeah, $99 toilet, yeah, let's do this. So we did it, and I was like, wow, this is really small. So when they were power washing the pipe out, they busted our toilet in the middle bathroom, and I was like, well, tell them we want a bigger toilet, and we'll pay the difference.
Which I did.
Which he did, but I don't know how they managed to do this, but they got a smaller toilet than what we had before. Literally smaller.
And it doesn't feel like that way with me. It feels like the same height.
No.
But yeah, I did ask if they could get a taller one.
Yeah.
I think a teacup, the teacup chihuahua could sit on that thing and it'd be like, damn, this thing's small.
I mean, you could put it in a dollhouse and it would fit. Like
I know
it's-
Shelly's always been into miniatures, but I didn't think that included toilets.
Sushi. Sushi bin.
Hello.
Tighten your thing up.
Yeah. The knob over here.
Not in front of people.
No, I didn't say touch your knob in front of people.
This right
You
here.
said that.
Tighten
There we go.
There's nothing to tighten.
Right here.
Quit pointing at shit.
At the elbow.
It's tight.
Okay.
Leave it alone.
Okay.
You mess with your shit.
So, yeah, like I said, that was a very expensive endeavor, which we knew was coming, so we just decided to bite the bullet and get it done. And our backyard looked like a damn trench warfare zone.
Sushi just shit her pants. We need to stop the show for a minute.
No, we don't.
Should just shit her. Look at that face. You know she just shit her
I
pants.
did not do any of those things.
You just shit
I didn't
your
even
pants.
hear her
You were
fart.
smiling while you did it. Oh, she shit her pants.
No,
I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
if that was the case, she would have ran out of here without any explanation.
She's so fucking lying. She just shit her pants. She looked at me dead in the eye with a smile on her face and
That's
went,
so stupid. No, y'all would have heard it.
bullshit. You're such a fucking liar.
Anyway, go ahead, Matt.
Yeah.
Rope tuna,
Okay.
whatever your name
Shelly,
is.
Sushi, whatever your name is.
I don't know why he wants to tell me I shit my britches. I did not.
Anyway, so that's done, and we're going to be paying on that for the next year. Not quite the event I wanted to start out with the new year. On top of us all passing around the COVID-19 disease. But aside from that, during the last couple of weeks where we haven't been doing our show on the regular, or I haven't been rehearsing with my rock duo, because like I mentioned, the drummer got it too. So I was looking for other ways to spend my time creatively.
Entertain himself.
And entertain myself also. Yes, that is correct. That is correct and true. So, for those that may have listened to our show, the last occurrence that we had, I introduced a Christmas present to myself, which is a puppet that I named Skipped Redstone. Well, I decided to take to TikTok, create an account for the first time ever, and start uploading videos. So now I have almost 1,300 followers, and now I have the ability to go live, which I've had it for about a week now or so. And what's cool about TikTok is that the videos on average are average anywhere from 15 seconds to maybe a minute. I think 3 minutes is the longest single video you can record. But it's perfect because it doesn't take too much time out of my day to do videos on a daily basis. But I've been having a lot of fun with it. I've been talking to a lot of just random people that may want to join the live streams and tell my puppet jokes. And I follow a lot of other puppets on there too, which there's a huge community of puppeteers on TikTok that I didn't even have any idea about. I did a live stream today with him, and Sushi actually tuned in for part of it. And one of the lingering effects that I've had after getting over COVID-19 is that I still have a cough. Sometimes it's worse than others, but I'm taking medicine for it. Anyway, when I would cough during my live streams, I would actually make Skip act like he's coughing too and actually cover his mouth with his arm. Yeah.
It's funnier than it sounds.
It does. It was hilarious. Because I'd be like, all of a sudden I'd see him cough and Skip's mouth would move. Earlier today, I'm going to tell you this too, because he comes in the room randomly when we're all sitting around.
Oh, yeah, this.
And he has Skip on his hand, right? So we're sitting there and we're listening to a very serious story by my sister-in-law. She's telling us this really serious, important story. And all of a sudden you hear in the background, in character, you hear Skip say, "Oh, that's really bad. What did you say? What did you say?"
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it was, "Oh, that sounds horrible." And I looked over at him and I was like, "Are you kidding me right now? You're going to use Skip and address a serious situation with your puppet?" But he does. He he when he's in character with Skip, like he coughs with Skip. He whatever.
Let me tell y'all a story. All right. In my sister's house, for whatever reason, their bathroom
Guess what you want?
is in the right next to the living room. There's actually a window to their bathroom in the living room.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And so you can hear
That's in the den.
people pooping while you're in the living room.
Well, I mean,
Not if you turn the fan on, that drowns it out.
I'm setting the stage for the story.
Okay, all right.
Okay, the shitty story.
So Matt disappears for a while, and we hear Skip's voice. I think Matt's trying to make Skip masturbate. I'm just saying. It was
With
it was
what?
his
There's
little-
nothing down there. There's nothing down there.
Yeah.
No, Skip was
There's nothing.
masturbating
There's
Matt.
no.
Oh.
He was like, "No, Matt, don't make me do it." and Matt was like, "Come on, man, don't worry about it. It won't take that long."
It's funny doing my fake voice and trying to do Skip's voice too. Skip's voice was like this.
He was like, "No, Matt, I don't want to do this right now. This is not who I am.
This is not. Yeah, I'm for the comedy, not for the sexual pleasure.
I don't do sexual stuff because there's nothing down there. There's nothing down there." Come on, Skip. You know you want to.
And why is it that if anybody like lets a little squeak out, there's always spray, but somebody over here is raunchy butt in this room,
It was not I.
and there's no spray. Somebody spray it up.
There isn't.
Light a
any
candle.
You know, the only reason they're not spraying it up
Oh,
is
wait,
because
there's
it
spray.
was her.
It was not me.
She doesn't spray herself. She
No,
sprays
it
everybody
was not
else.
me.
Let me tell you why there's
It was not
spray.
me.
It was not me.
No, no.
As you know, this is
It wasn't me.
Sushi's birthday weekend. I don't know if we even said that.
I'm getting to that. Yes.
God dang it.
And they
Spoiler
decided that this weekend was a Mexican fiesta weekend, where we
Anyway.
had taquitos for dinner last night, and it was all very good. I'm not complaining about the food, but I know the after effects of the food are going to be great and wonderful.
Whenever they actually
Anyway.
hit.
And then we had Mexican burritos for breakfast, and then we went to Mercado Juarez for lunch.
I know.
Another Mexican restaurant.
So we are all
All
gassed
Mexicaned
up.
out.
I think that we've all been armed, and we're ready.
No more so than our aunt.
Oh yeah. Anyway, go ahead, Matt. Babe, Robotuner.
Robotuna. Okay,
I
Sushi.
don't even know anymore. There's so many names. There's Matt.
Just don't call me
Robotuner,
Skip.
Skip, Rip, Trip, Flip,
Robotuner Redstone.
Redstone.
Robotuner Redstone.
Redstone Robotuner.
Well, it used to be Robotuner Red Pants. Red Pants
And we
Robotuner.
Skip Red Pants and Redstone Robotuner.
Oh shit! That's why I bought a red puppet, because he went along with the red pants, even though there's
He
no
has no
crossover
pants.
there.
He has no pants.
Yeah, he doesn't, because he doesn't
I
have
have
a
no
waist.
pants. I have no pants.
I have no pants. I have no pants. I have no legs.
I'm
Anyway,
gonna glue legs on Skip so he can't say he didn't have a penis anymore.
I know.
no.
Yeah.
So, before I get to Sushi's birthday over there, her son has decided to take on a new business venture that she's actually somewhat partnering with him on. And what it is that he has decided to go on an endeavor where he bids on abandoned storage units, and if he wins the auctions, and he legally obtains the ownership of whatever items that are in that storage unit. He's done 3 so far. Although the third one is where 4? Okay, I didn't know about the fourth one. Anyway, but the largest unit is where he has hit the most gold, but also the most shit to go through.
Hold on. Let's stop back for a second. There's multiple items. Let me just tell you the story. All right. So I'm the one that got him into it because this is kind of my thing I've always wanted to do. And I said, "Hey, you can do this now. We have some room. You can do this." He's into it too. Don't get me wrong. He's totally into it. And so I was like, I found some online auctions where we could buy storage units. So I started looking at them. And I was like, oh, look at this one. Oh, look at this one. So the first one that we went to had golf clubs and a chair from a van and some, it looked like kitchen utensils. There wasn't much in that one that we could salvage. Now, the kitchen utensils, we washed those and I put those in Markham's tub. We have a tub for him, so when he moves out,
It's a soap chest, yeah.
yeah, he'll have things that he needs to move out with. So I put those things in a tub. And then we're selling the golf clubs. The golf clubs are high-end women's golf clubs. And so we just have to put them out there and auction them off.
Yeah.
So that was the first thing. The second one had a laptop. It had a tool in it. It had some baby clothes. And it has a baby carrier. So we're going to take those and put those on Facebook Marketplace and sell those. We haven't done that yet. The third one was this huge storage. And then the fourth one had some furniture in it. And there's this humongous mirror. Like, it is, I want to say it's 6 feet long, and it is 4 feet wide, and it's circular. Like, it's got 3 circles, and then it's very articulate with the design on it. So when I went to look up mirrors similar to that, and they weren't even as articulate. Am I saying the right word?
Yeah, you are.
Okay. They were like $300. This one is huge, and they weren't even the same size. And so I was like, we need to get that stuff and sell it. He hasn't even sold it yet. But the stuff he has sold, which is a terminal from the 70s, we sold that for $500. We're in the middle of selling a Pioneer record player from the 80s that is going for $300 right now, but we have one more day left on the auction, and I feel like it's going to get to $500.
Yeah.
So we have that one, and then just the things that we found, old computers that we can sell for parts and make money off of.
Tons of old computers.
Books, tons of books that we're going to try and sell individually if we can. And I think one of the coolest things, there's a couple of cool things. We have a whole set of pewter sculptures that are numbered, that have crystals in them, and they have like dragons and mermaids and genies and like a whole set of them.
Yeah, like fantasy and medieval themed. Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing that we have is we have these old voltmeter testers. They're radio voltmeter testers, and they're from the 1950s from the Korean War. And then the last thing that we had was a huge book of collector stamps from the United States and from Yugoslavia.
Yugoslavia, yeah.
And so I was like, wow. So we got a lot of things from this huge storage unit that is pretty much going to pay for everything, all of the storages, and still be making a profit.
Right.
Still
As far
haven't
as
sold anything from the other storages.
Yeah, as far as the bids that he had to pay to actually obtain the items, yeah.
So it's really working out to be a pretty neat thing so far.
Yeah. The biggest downside is the amount of like trash that we got to throw away of the things that aren't worth anything.
Yeah.
And all the boxes left over too. Which, I mean, mind you, the boxes can be repurposed to ship things out that are sold.
And we can recycle
that aren't sold
the ones that
locally.
can't.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's been pretty cool.
I'll tell you, one of the coolest things that I found in that pile was that Apple Performa from the 90s.
Yeah, Apple Performa 600. Yes.
Brand new in the box. Brand new, but the real-time clock battery, battery leaked and corroded the motherboard. It corroded the metal underneath. It's going to need a new motherboard, but everything else, the hard drive, the floppy drive, the power supply, brand new, not even a speck of dust on the fans.
Found a camera, a $200 camera. It's still $200. Like, the camera is still $200.
Are you talking about the Vivitar or the Olympus?
The Olympus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Olympus, it was like, it had just come out, I think, in the 90s, and it was like, you can walk around and take pictures everywhere with it. It was like, that was its thing. Take pictures of everybody. I don't know. It was weird. It's $200 when I looked it up. With the flash, it's more.
Yeah. I believe it.
And it has a flash, so.
Yeah. For back then, that was high-end stuff.
Yeah, so we've been doing pretty good with the stuff that we found.
Yeah, I don't disagree. And not to mention an Atari 400 computer.
Yeah, Atari 400, and if I flip it over and it says demo, that makes it worth more. I haven't looked at it yet.
Have you yet? No.
No, I haven't looked to see if it's a demo. If it is a demo, that's worth a lot more.
It's not a demo.
It's not a demo?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that one may or may not turn much of a profit because of what Thunder K said, because of the shoddy way that they were manufactured, the keyboard.
No, I looked them up. Even those are $200. Even those, the shoddy keyboard, whatever, they're $200. They still have the games. You can buy a game for like $8. So we could just...
For the 400?
Yeah. So we could buy a game for $8, see if it works, and then sell it for $200.
The only people who are buying those right now are collectors, and
Yeah.
they'll rebuild them just because that's what they love to do. I mean, there's whole YouTube channels and TikTok channels dedicated to restoring old video game systems.
Yeah, and I doubt the National Video Game Museum is looking for any new exhibits right now.
I'm sure they have a warehouse full of.
Oh, I bet they do. Yeah, and what they have on display is the stuff that's in the best working condition as they have in their possession. Mm-hmm. That place was badass, man.
It was badass.
That was one of my favorite occurrences that we've done since we started. Is whenever we went there during their grand opening.
Yeah, we need to go back now that I guess once COVID restrictions are down. I don't know what they have on their site for COVID restrictions, but we need to go back and see what that place looks like when there's not so many people there.
Oh yeah, it was so. There were a ton of people there, and they're only letting in so many at a time because of fire code. I remember that.
We got there early and got in. We were one of the first people.
Yeah, we still had to wait an hour to get in once we got in line. Anyway, so that's her son's newest business venture, and I think it's turning out to be a success thus far, just based on that one storage. You know, because that is a business that's a little risky, because you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, it's going to be
these storage units don't. If you go in person to do an in-person auction, you're not allowed to enter in the units or rummage through whatever's there. They let you look, then the bidding starts. But all the auctions he's won have been online, where they just show one or maybe two pictures.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be feast or famine, depending on what's in there.
Oh yeah.
I think that I've been pretty. There's things that I look for. I watched before we did this. I did a lot of research, and I started looking at the pictures of what was in the actual storage unit. Some of what I learned from the storage units is if the boxes look old, there's gold. Period. If the boxes are packed neatly by a let's see,
like bubble wrap and styrofoam.
Yeah, by a packing company, like a moving company,
mm-hmm.
then you definitely need to buy those, because they go in and they just pack everything. They don't look at anything. They just shove it all into boxes, right? So if it's all packed up nice and neat in a storage with even brand new boxes, there's gold. If you find what looks like to be a storage unit that has a bunch of old parts and tools, buy it. Tools are gold no matter what.
Oh yeah, even if you can't sell them individually, you can always take them to a metal recycling plant.
Yeah, but usually tools sell. There's no going
and tool
around.
Boxes too, like the big professional toolboxes, like Craftsman and whatnot, Snap-on.
Now, what you don't buy, which was where I made the mistake on my first storage,
mm-hmm.
was you don't buy things that look like junk. Like if you see a bunch of junk in there and it's all piled on top of it, don't do it.
Don't bid.
There's nothing in it. There's nothing in that storage. And then another thing I noticed too is in some of the storage units, they look like they had sparse remains in there. So I don't buy those, because what that tells me is that person went into their storage, grabbed everything that was valuable to them, and left their trash. And so the storage unit is auctioning off those people's trash.
Yeah.
And I'm not buying their trash.
Yeah.
So those are the things I've learned so far. So I know what to look for pretty good. And I've been spot on since I learned that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good deal. And then, as we alluded to earlier, today is Sushi's birthday.
That's me.
Yep. And we went out and celebrated at Mercado Juarez, my favorite Mexican food restaurant, and it's hers too. That's actually where we go most years for your birthday, isn't it?
It is.
At least as long as we've been together.
Yeah, we usually do that when we're with everybody in the family, and then sometimes we also, but this year we're not. Sometimes we also by ourselves go to places like the Melting Pot or the meat, whatever it's called.
Texas de Brazil.
Yeah, Texas de Brazil.
Yeah.
But we're not doing that this year. I'm just not into it.
Yeah.
I got.
That was actually the last nice dinner date that we did before the pandemic started.
Yeah.
And that time that we went, it really wasn't that great.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I'm becoming agoraphobic or anything, but
No.
I'm just, after I had COVID, I was like, man, I did everything I could to stay out of the way of getting sick. Like, I always sanitize my hands. I wore a mask, and I went to friends' houses, but I usually kept my distance. I mean, there's some people I didn't. But that's because I just thought, if I do get it from them, it's no big deal.
You're talking about a disease that, despite your best effort, if somebody touches a railing and then you come back behind them and touch said railing,
I said the same thing.
It doesn't. You're gonna get it. It's like the flu. I'm not saying it's as deadly as the flu. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying that in the way that it spreads, it's like the flu.
Yeah.
And you all you can do is get your shots and just hope that you don't get it.
But you have to realize, when I got COVID, I hadn't gone anywhere for a long time. I didn't do anything on New Year's. I don't go out with Matt when he goes to his
when I go see local
when he goes
bands.
see his local bands, because I'm not that I was scared of it, but I was just like, man.
But even if you ordered food or groceries, you don't know who's carrying in those bags, and they could have COVID on the handles on the bags.
But I always wash my hands.
You wash the bags?
I don't. Well, after I handled the bags, I wash my hands.
Yeah, but my point is, by that time the damage is already done.
But that's not what they're saying, though. You have to touch your nose and mouth.
That's not necessarily true. And, it's not 100% effective. Just wash your hands.
That's what they said. That's
well,
what
they also said that cloth masks were going to protect you.
I know.
Anyway. They also said a lot of things, but you just can't avoid that kind of stuff. And you know what? We're meant to get those diseases. We're meant to get them so that we can process them and get immunity.
Herd immunity.
And then move on.
No, herd immunity isn't that.
Well, it's sort of that.
I didn't say it was. I was just adding on to it.
Anyway, I've had it. I'm not happy about it. No, I can't.
I don't think anyone would be happy about getting it.
I started taking this pill called what is it called?
What, the one for hot flashes and menopause?
No. No, this is for the loss of taste and smell.
Oh, I thought you were just drinking wine for that.
No.
That's right. That's right. You did get a pill for it.
I'm not talking. Okay, I'm done talking.
Why are you done talking?
Because
Finally.
I can't remember the name of the pill.
I can't either.
Then look it up. You have a fucking computer right in front of you.
It's like a I don't know.
Okay, that's it.
I thought you were just sniffing orange pills.
Yeah. Well, while you're looking that up, why don't you tell everyone what we got you for your birthday?
I got a chair that you sit at. It's like an exercise bike, but it's a chair that you can sit at a desk and you sit on the exercise bike. And I got a desk that goes up so you can stand up while you do your work.
Yeah, it's a raising desk.
Yeah, raising desk. So I got that. Because I was like, all I do is sit here hunched over all day long. I'm not getting any exercise. I feel weaker. And after I had COVID, I feel weaker, laying tired all the time. And I'm like, oh, I hate this. It's called alpha lipoic acid.
Alpha lipoic acid.
Yeah, and it's supposed to make you get your taste back. So my taste went and my smell went completely away. Since I started taking the alpha lipoic acid, I have had my taste and my smell return, but it's not like it was. It's better, but it's not like it was.
Yeah, it may take a while for it to come back completely. That's what I've heard from those that got it and did lose their sense of smell and taste.
It's like it damaged the nerve endings.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah.
Hey, get that shit off camera. I don't want to do any product placement for them.
I was trying to make it.
Death Cola.
I was trying to get the product placement out of the camera.
Oh.
Anyway,
and then the last thing that I had is that last night, just for a brief amount of time, I went to go see Uncle Toasty at Tulips. At Butt Tulips. Just kidding. And I can't think of any of the other bands that were playing that night because, like I said, when I got there, they took the stage like 15 minutes later. Then as soon as they were done, I came back home to hang out with everybody and celebrate your birthday sushi. They did a good job, and the sound there at Tulips is really good. I've only been there one other time. It was a couple months ago, and I saw Denver Williams there.
Well, now that I've had COVID, I'm probably going to be more prone to going out now.
I'm a little hurt.
Why?
You listed all your birthday presents, but the ones I got you.
Oh,
and
God
mine.
dang it. I am so sorry. Listen, I didn't forget. I just thought because I was talking about how fat I was and how sick I was that those were appropriate presents to talk about. But I did not forget about your presents. My brother
Whatever.
and my sister-in-law and my nephew
Pundike,
all
Alex
thought
Eater.
about me. And I didn't say moms either, so I'll tell moms too. They all thought about me.
She doesn't listen, though.
And they got me the Monkees coloring books and word puzzles. And I got the Christmas album for the Monkees. And I got a Mickey Dolenz CD, a Mike Nesmith CD, and a Peter Tork CD. And I didn't have any of those things. And I was very happy that I got them.
Yeah.
And what else?
And then I got the pot warmers that you put on the counter so that you put your pot on top to keep it from burning the counter.
Yeah, but
And I got some cards.
they're Star Wars themed.
Yeah, they're Star Wars.
Hold on. And a coffee mug that has the Monkees on it.
There we go.
And I was like, yay! And I didn't get to drink out of it today, but I will drink out of it tomorrow and take a picture.
I was going to get you Davy Jones, but fuck Davy Jones.
Yeah, just...
Yeah, I'll wash it, and then you can drink out of it.
Okay.
I mean, he wants $75. He's dead, and he still wants $75 for his CD. Fuck him.
$75 for a CD?
Yeah.
Jesus, how rare was it?
What CD is it?
I don't know.
Was it his last album or something?
It looked like him from the 70s.
Oh,
You
okay.
know, he's got the hamburger meat hanging out. It's not pretty.
The hamburger meat?
The chest hair.
Oh, is that what you call it?
That's what a lot of people call it. It's not just
I've
me.
never heard that.
I didn't make that up.
Jesus.
$99.
It must be
That's a record.
That must be a rare one, though.
No, it's just the Bell Recordings original recording remastered tracks of Davy Jones. Here's one, $15.99.
That's one song. Look at it.
Oh, that's one song.
One song. Jesus, man.
Okay, here's one. Davy Jones audio file stereo Monkees, $29.99. No? Okay.
But after I saw $75 and $15 for one song, I said, fuck him. You didn't like him anyway, so why do I care?
Here's a book.
I don't blame you.
No, I didn't not like him. He wasn't my favorite.
You want to know expensive? Look at the freaking monkey TV shows on DVD. That is fucked up expensive.
I have them.
Did you pay $350 for season 1?
No, I paid $50 for one.
Look
No,
at the prices.
No, sorry, I paid $199.
I'm glad I didn't buy it because I was thinking about getting that for you, and there was one I thought, oh, this is reasonable. It's like $50. It said, it was put it weird. It was like series 1 and 2 or something like that.
Was it the box set?
And I looked at it, and it was actually the first and second episode, and that was it for $50.
Jesus.
I was like, what is going on? Is everybody making a graph of the monkeys because there's only one left?
Maybe so.
I don't know. Mine are pretty cool. They come in they look like suitcases. One's blue and one's red. The one season's red, one season's blue. When you open it up, it's just got discs all in it, and you just pull the disc out and watch the TV show on it.
I also found a Monkeys record player for sale. Forget it. You ain't getting that. You need to sell a lot more storage units.
Jesus.
What a Monkeys record player? I didn't even know that was a thing. I know
Yeah.
they had a lot of stuff. They have Monkeys costumes.
They have Monkeys record players from the 60s.
Damn. What you looking up, baby?
Monkeys record player.
Oh, okay. Anyway, that's all I had. And we're 40 minutes in.
I know we can't talk about it a lot, but y'all seen at least a few episodes of Boba Fett.
Of the Book of Boba Fett, we've seen the first 2.
That's so good.
What do y'all just get to the second one and went, eh?
Well,
We just got busy.
yeah, and
This is like
I can't watch these by myself, obviously. We got to watch them together, and she has to be in a certain mood to watch TV because most
just
nights
watch it without her
she's
for
not.
crying out loud. Because
That's so
you're
mean.
missing out on a very good show.
Oh, I know. We're probably going to watch one tonight after we're done, after you guys go home.
Don't fucking hit me.
So that'll be episode 3.
Can't believe you only seen 2 episodes. That's just... The latest one's is awesome.
That's what I've heard. No spoilers. No discussion yet. So hopefully between now and the next time we see you guys, we'll be caught up.
We probably
Stop with the antics.
After the series is ended, we probably need to get Dustin back out here to have a good conversation.
Well,
that's what we were just talking about. Yeah.
Doing, yeah.
Because to maintain our tradition, just like whenever season 2 of The Mandalorian wrapped their season, he came over and we had a whole wide discussion about it. And I think he probably would like to come over and talk about it some more. Unless Matt Stubbs actually has already seen everything and they talk about it on their show, but Dustin usually watches it like the day they come out, like before he goes into work.
You know those albums I bought? The Missing Links albums 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah.
You know how much they sell for now?
No, how much?
$175 for
Holy
all 3
shit.
of them.
I'm telling you, the Monkeys merchandise has gone up. Y'all could probably retire off of Shelly's collection right now.
You probably could.
The cheapest thing I bought was that Monkeys Christmas album, and it was $30.
Oh, wow.
And the ornament set was $40.
I mean, who wants to listen to Davy Jones sing Silver Bells?
Jesus.
Oh, my gosh. Pull It is $519.
Pull It? Really?
What is happening? The Monkeys group... it's signed and framed.
Oh, okay. That's why.
I was like, what is happening with that? Wow.
So another news, the entire globe is on the brink of World War III. I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, screw that. We're all going to be dead tomorrow. So let's talk about, I don't know, something else.
I'll tell you what I want to talk about. The algorithm I have on different social media. And it's not that I've looked any of these things up, because I swear to goodness I have not looked this stuff up. Oh, let me tell you what my mom got me real quick. She got me planters so you can grow your own garden in the house. So it has like a light, and it has little pods, and you put the little...
Yeah, you put the seeds in the little pods.
Dirt,
yeah.
Well, you put the dirt in there, and it has seeds in it already. And you add water, and you add the food to the water, and then it grows your own garden in the house.
Yeah.
So she got me 2 of them. And then they've been sending me things on what I can make with the stuff that you grow. But anyway, so that leads me to my next thing. You know how I started... You know, I said I was going to get into canning because I keep seeing these videos and they're really interesting to me. And I thought, you know, this sounds like something that I could do. It would be easy and fun. Well, because I started watching more of these, but it fell into my algorithm, right? All of a sudden now, I don't just have canning videos. I have grow your own food videos. I have this, I have that. And I'm like, where did all this come from? Why am I falling in this algorithm? Like, I didn't actively look any of this up. And I feel like someone heard my conversations. And I'll tell you another reason why I think that.
Okay.
I was having a conversation, and it happened today, with one of them about a subject. And I flipped on my phone, and the very next advertisement was something related to that. And I was like... And I didn't look anything up. I hadn't touched anything.
Right.
I just opened my phone, flipped it open, got onto my social media, and there it was. And I was like, my phone is definitely listening to me.
My phone is definitely listening to me.
I don't know if this goes into the realm of conspiracy theories, but I just wanted to know if y'all have heard of this, because apparently it's been around for a long time. But did you know that Barack Obama, Dick Cheney, and President Bush are all related?
Yes. I think who told me?
I knew that Obama and Dick
you
Cheney were distant cousins. Yes, I did know that.
So's Bush.
He actually made that remark during his campaign for president.
Who did? Barack?
Yeah, Barack Obama did. Yeah.
That's funny. There's actually a lot of other relations that people don't know about. There's like it's basically all the elites are all related.
Yeah, and Hollywood too. If you look at all the Hollywood people, anybody new that comes in, even if their last name is different, if you look, They're related to an old Hollywood star.
And they're the ones that have been in the business for generations.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the Barrymores, Drew Barrymore, her mom Jade was, I think, a singer or something. And then her grandfather was Lionel Barrymore, who was in It's a Wonderful Life.
Mm-hmm.
He was the one that played the angel.
Yeah, but like, I mean, don't get me wrong, there are new people breaking into the scene, but the ones that are up higher on the social, whatever, the A-listers, they have connections, deep connections in Hollywood. And that's the same thing in politics. They have deep connections in
Well, let's
politics.
be honest. I mean, if you really think about it, what's the difference between Hollywood and politics? Because they're both theater, right? You've ever heard the phrase political theater?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How many times have you seen, the politicians all fighting and throwing dirt at each other, and then behind the camera they're shaking hands and hugging and stuff?
Yeah. I think it's funny because I've noticed there's a turn happening right now. It's like a little switch has been flipped. Mm-hmm. So when you try to go cancel someone, there's major backlash on canceling people. So it's not as easy to cancel anybody anymore. And I think it had a lot to do with Dave Chappelle.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I agree with that. What I think is happening is like all the low-hanging fruit, the people who are easy to cancel are now canceled, or, they've moved on. I think the problem is that the louder voices are the more popular people, like Dave Chappelle, and now they're getting harder to cancel because you can't go to Joe Rogan, the #1 podcaster on Spotify, and say, I want either you take his enormous amount of money that you're receiving off of them and take him off, or take my little piddly amount of money and take me off.
Oh, you're talking about Neil Young?
Well, that's that. But I was reading an article, and it was talking about people who have been canceled in the past and how they've come back, like Aziz Ansari. He was.
Is he as big though? Because I don't think he really is.
He's getting back.
Yeah. What about
He's
Toby
coming
Turner?
back.
Toby Turner hasn't resurfaced, and he was part of the.
No, there are some people.
What about
that
that one comedian,
canceled.
Louis C.K.?
Louis C.K. Yeah, I haven't heard anything from
he's
him.
Still,
yeah, but hold on.
Louis C.K. was masturbated in front of some girl or something like that, and they canceled him for it.
Yeah. There's also Vic Mignogna, the famous voice actor who did countless voices for Funimation. He was canceled, and yeah.
Okay, so that's a little bit different. Yeah. And that's because this is like he was accused of 5 women for sexual misconduct. I'm talking about people just being canceled because they said something wrong. Like, for instance, Kevin Hart.
Not for their actions, or
Kevin Hart was canceled.
Well, then you can't use Aziz Ansari because he supposedly slept with a woman that didn't want to sleep with him.
Yeah, but she said later on that she regretted it, not that she didn't want.
Oh, I know, but it's the same thing with Louis C.K. If you look at the actual story, what happened to him, it was consensual.
Well, anyway, let's move on to Kevin Hart. He said something on a Twitter 10 years ago.
He was a little too big to fail.
And then Chrissy Teigen, right? She's been canceled, but she doesn't even care that she's been canceled. She's still
been
out
hurt.
there.
Her.
I know.
She's been hurt.
But I bet she comes back. I don't know. I know. We'll
Chrissy
see.
Teigen is not as pretty as she used to be. And like it or not, we could all say, hey, that's mean and hateful or whatever, but like it or not, there is a factor there that's going to take, and she's not a pleasant person from.
No, I don't like her at all.
So I don't think she's going to get as big as she was. I think the damage is done, but I think that like I said, the low-hanging fruit, I don't think Hollywood's ever going to be the same. Everybody's always going to be watching what they're saying, and you still see people making changes to stupid shit just because they're afraid of getting canceled. I mean, look at Eminem. That's ridiculous. They're changing Eminem characters to fit the woke.
The woke movement.
The woke movement.
What do you mean?
Haven't you seen the green Eminem no longer can wear high heels?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Marshall Mathers.
Oh no, not
That's what I was like. What about Eminem? What did he do?
Well, I said cartoon characters.
Okay,
Eminem's a cartoon character.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Isn't that funny how our minds automatically go to the rapper instead of the candy?
Well, I'm just saying, like, businesses are still folding to the woke, like Eminem, and there was another one that just started doing it.
Was it the Kool-Aid Man?
Oh, I haven't heard about that.
I thought I was just asking a question. I haven't heard anything.
No, I know
about
what
it
you're
either.
talking about. Where they
The Kool-Aid person.
they change the gender.
Yeah, like
yeah.
the blue M&M is now non-binary.
Yeah.
So stupid.
And they changed
What's stupid?
They did something with the brown M&M. I don't know what
Look,
they.
I don't care what they do with themselves. I don't care.
I know. As far as people, yes, but branding, that's.
Here's what I think. I'm disappointed, and I understand the depth of it. I'm disappointed that they changed the characters for things like Uncle Ben's and Aunt Jemima, and I'll tell you why. It's like they canceled. It's like they're taking history away. These are people that were real, and they remind us every day of what not to do.
It's actually more simple than that. Now think about this.
Yeah.
Who did they hurt?
Yeah.
They took black representation off of advertising, and all you have are these white Uncle Ben is gone, but Quaker Oats is still there.
Yeah, he's a white dude.
Yeah.
A big old white dude, but now when you go through the shelves, you don't see any black representation.
Nope.
There are no people of color.
And they really did him dirty by doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, especially like Aunt Jemima, who was
Never thought
ahead
of
of her time.
Yeah.
And she owned a major business and was very rich, but don't care. It's a black lady. They're from that time period, so take her off.
It's a appropriation. It wasn't
Cultural appropriation.
That was her branding, though.
I know.
That's what's crazy about Uncle Ben's. That was his branding.
Yep. So I just think that, but here we are. Chrissy Teigen, you say that she's got 13.5 million followers on Twitter still to this day.
Twitter's not a representation of real life.
It is Instagram.
You're not going to see Chrissy Teigen in movies or TV shows.
She never was before.
Yes, she was.
She was on that rap show where she would sit off to the side and do
commentary.
Yeah, that's it. That's all. And
well, then what? How is she a celebrity then? Other than
she also
on
has
Twitter?
36.8 million followers on Instagram.
How is she a celebrity other than on Twitter and Instagram?
Because she was a model and she's married to
yeah, the dude. What's his name? Singer.
Adam Levine?
No.
Black dude.
Really?
Okay.
Pharrell Williams?
No.
No, not Pharrell Williams.
No, what's his name?
He's a big pop star or R&B star or whatever he is.
John Legend.
John Legend.
Okay.
I was like, I couldn't remember his name.
John Legend. I'm Legend.
Is he pop or R&B? I don't.
R&B.
I don't know how to differentiate anymore.
Yeah. He's just got a really beautiful voice.
He does.
Yeah, he's a good pianist also.
He's a very nice man too, from what I hear.
Yeah.
No.
Chrissy Teigen, I mean, she got canceled because she. What was it? Did somebody commit suicide, or he told somebody to commit suicide?
She told somebody to kill themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And didn't they do it?
On Twitter. I don't remember.
I think they did. Maybe I'm wrong, but it doesn't matter. I mean, you're not famous if you're on Instagram or Twitter. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if people walk down the street, normal Joe and Jan aren't going to recognize her because she's famous on Twitter. And Twitter, God, Twitter.
What about TikTok?
Chrissy Teigen's net worth
Yeah,
is
no
$75
comment.
million.
Okay. I just don't see her making a huge comeback. But I may be wrong because this world is screwed up. So.
Well, what I was trying to get at is I see a turn happening where people who've been canceled and the cancel culture is starting to disappear.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it go. I would. I just don't think it is. I think it's in a lull.
You think it's in a lull?
Yep. I think the low-hanging fruit is because you're going to see somebody say something stupid, or they're going to find something stupid because they've combed through every inch of the internet looking for stuff that's stupid to get them canceled.
Okay. We'll
But
see.
hey, I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'm happy. I don't want to deal with people getting canceled because they're exercising their free speech and they don't like what they have to say.
Right.
Everybody should be entitled to their own opinion, even if you feel like it's wrong. You don't have to listen to them.
That's right.
Well, we'll see what happens, but I feel like it's turning.
Yeah.
That's why I brought
Good.
it up.
It's all right. It's a good direction. You know, I'd like to see. You know, I right now Dave Chappelle is the only reason why he's still not canceled is because Netflix is backing him. But if they get enough pressure,
I don't think that the people who are trying to cancel him actually watched the Netflix special, because if they had watched it,
you don't know the story then, because the people who are trying to cancel him work for Netflix. they were going to walk out.
Yeah, that's what I read too.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they watch the special?
Yes, they were really offended by it.
That was his friend.
Yeah, well,
I didn't say it made sense.
One of the arguments was, you're using your dead trans friend in order to make a profit off of making fun of our people like us.
Wow. That was to me, that's kind of insensitive. I think that he was using that as a way to celebrate his friend and, talk about his loss.
As you know, anybody can use anything you say and twist it to their own
agenda. Yeah.
And
that's
that's
nothing
what
new.
happens 99% of the time.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Well, enough of that. Let's go on to sushi news.
Oh, so you're dismissing our conversation? What about video games? What about anything else? Do you want to talk about anything else?
We've been playing. I've been playing Pathfinder Kingmaker. Oh my god, that game is simultaneously awesome and way too long. I have never said this about a video game, but I'm like in the 5th chapter of 7, and I've been playing for weeks, and it just doesn't seem to end.
I felt that way about the first segment of Knights of the Old Republic. I played that game for 16 hours before I was out of the first planet.
Yeah, it's crazy how big this world is, and it's not even a huge map. It's just there's so much to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was me with Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
And you were on
crap.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey almost as long as I've been on this game.
Hold on.
Whoa.
What the hell are you doing?
Trying to turn the
Missy,
volume
what
down.
the hell are you doing?
What the hell?
Turn that shit off right
Emotional
now.
damage.
Stop. I was just trying to listen.
No, so I got the game like Christmas, and I didn't stop playing until the 23rd of January.
Which was a week ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I almost played for a whole entire month, and that was awful. And then I found a really good deal for 8 Far Cry games when there's 9 out right now for like $50.
It's so funny how much Justin and Markham are giving you shit about that.
Yeah, it's like, dude, that's a great ass deal. 75% off. It's originally $217, and I have hours and hours of gameplay to play through, and infinite replayability, because there's just so much to do.
Yeah.
I don't see what's wrong with it. They spend thousands of dollars on video games.
That's
like
the difference
every year.
between you and me, and I don't know where you get it. You must get it from your mom's side, but when I play a game, I want to play from A to Z and be done. You play, and you have to beat everything at 100%. So those games where they have all those 50 million side quests, you do every single little side quest, no matter how tedious or boring it is.
Markham is like you. He won't do side quests. He'll just do straight through gameplay.
I just want to know. I want to play a game like it's a movie.
Yeah, but the thing is, Markham spends so much money on video games.
Have you seen his collection?
I have seen his collection.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and then they're making fun of me for spending $50.
What about your
8
brother's
games.
collection, though?
Oh, it's just about the same. But they're making fun of me for spending $50 on 8 games, which is a great ass deal, by the way, because it's got some new games in there too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm totally okay with it.
I've never played Far Cry 1 and 2, but I think 3 is my favorite one.
Oh my god, 1 sucks ass.
Oh, we have something in there.
Oh, that's a name in Cyrillic.
But anyway, yeah, 1 sucks ass, by the way. It is just awful. I'm currently on the last level of 20. Oh my god, I have never wanted a game to be over more in my life.
Damn.
Because it's just like, it's ridiculous. You have this health system, you have this armor system, but the enemies always know where you are and will always spot you and shoot you from random locations, and the render distance isn't big enough to where you can see them, but they can shoot you from halfway across the map.
But you're on the first game, right?
Yeah, this is the first one. It gets better from there.
It's amazing how far gaming technology has gone. Because I was playing Super Mario 64. Because we got that deal on our
on your Switch.
On our Switch now, and I was just sitting there going, I used to play this game and thought it was the best, but the camera sucks on that game. God, does it suck? It's never where it needs to be. And then I went to Super Mario Galaxy, and I was like, or not Galaxy, Odyssey.
Odyssey, yeah, the newest one.
And I was like, yeah, no, they have perfected the camera by this time. And it's probably the same way with your game, Far Cry. It probably sucks, and then as you go through the later games, it's going to get better and better.
I couldn't get the first game. I couldn't get the mouse to work at all, and I was getting pissed off. So I was like, you know what? How about I just download the second one and play it from there? Well, the mouse didn't work, but I watched the first cutscene. The graphics looked so much better. It looked like it played so much better, and looked like there was a major update to like everything. And it was nice. I haven't played 2 yet because I'm still on 1.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of excited to play 2 because I'm just ready for 1 to be over. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, I've thought a lot about building a retro machine just for playing those old games the way that they were originally designed. But then I have to put it somewhere, and I'm never gonna, it's not gonna be something I consistently use. Yeah. So I can't bring myself to do it.
Yeah.
Maybe get a bunch of get a server that run a bunch of virtual machines, make a UI that says which virtual machine you want to access.
Yeah, but there's a lot of caveats to that.
Oh yeah, I know.
Caveats.
I mean, like if you wanted to play a game, for instance, your Far Cry game, is the virtual machine going to have a hardware accelerated graphics card that's going to be able to run it?
Fair. I mean, but couldn't you get a server with a bunch of graphics cards on there? Or is that not how that works at all?
That's not how that. First of all, the server would have to have an AGP port, a PCI port, an ISA port, in order to do what you're talking about. And there's not that's nothing that does not exist.
Oh, okay.
Or it's going to have an emulator card that'll do all that crap.
Right. Damn.
You
know, I never thought about it, but when I took that cybersecurity course, I had never thought about running a virtual machine for Windows XP.
Yeah.
You know they do that because they have people practice like accessing Windows vulnerabilities, and Windows XP had like the most amount of Windows vulnerabilities.
Yeah, well they did a lot of crazy things with Windows XP, but I gotta tell you, I kind of missed it because it was a pretty good operating system.
It was, yeah.
And then the next best operating system was Windows 7 because Vista sucked.
Yeah, Vista was like 8 Lite or no, it was 7 Lite.
7 Lite, yeah.
That's right.
Do you still have access to my screen?
I think I do.
Okay.
I think I do. Yeah. So you just have to activate it.
All right. I don't remember how to do it.
Hold on, I'll do that.
No, it's all right. Don't worry about it. We don't need it. I guess we're gonna do sushi news.
Sushi news.
Sushi news. Alex is taking a piss break.
It's time for Sushi News! I forgot how to do the intro. It's been so long. Live from the castle. No.
The dungeon.
Live from the dungeon at Castle Fujiwa. It's Sushi News! Your source for news when there's no other news to be newsed about. Sushi News. Go.
So we are 15 days away from the sweetheart holiday of Valentine's Day.
Yes.
And here are several things that you can get for your sweetie for Valentine's Day. There is a box of chocolates costume. You can get one your size, put it on, and show up for your honey and say, "Here, honey, have a treat." There is the bologna face mask where you put it on your face and look your best for Valentine's Day. There is a chocolate lobster. You can buy a 1-pound chocolate lobster for Valentine's Day. If your honey likes lobster and you just don't have the money for it, buy the chocolate version. For women, there are eyelashes with little hearts and rainbow colors that you can put on. There's also, the movie Scream?
Yes.
You can get a little stuffed ghost face from Scream that has a pink mask on it.
Wow.
There is something called a rose petal pre-roll. The pre-roll made from rose petals will allow you to split the difference.
Oh, I thought that meant something else.
I have no idea. Oh, it's for stoners, so they can, smoke some weed and roses.
Okay.
You can put something shiny in a place where the sun doesn't shine. Might seem counterintuitive, but there is a light up butt plug that might be able to, and it could double as a flashlight. So if you drop something or you can't find it,
Jesus,
you can always find it with a light.
But would you want to touch that light if you know where it's been?
I guess if it's lost up in there, you got to find it somehow.
Mm.
Red rose costume. You can give your Valentine's roses, or you can be the rose. Then there's also the liquor candy set, which I've seen that, and it basically is Godiva chocolates with liquor inside.
That sounds good.
You can do cocktail flavored jelly. Oh, you can also do jelly beans, apparently. Cocktail flavored jelly beans. Then there is
Shelley
also
likes cock flavored jelly beans.
I thought that was you that liked it. When Valentine's sees a lovely piece of art in the shower, they will have one glorious thought. Thank God they didn't give me an NFT. And it's this round thing that you can put letters in, and it has little pictures. I would show it to you, but we don't have it connected right now. There is a ugly Valentine's Day sweater. It has skeletons and eyeballs and hearts on it. And it says, I only have eyes for you. Oh, you thought we were just done with the sexual stuff. There's the dildo sword. Yes, that's right, folks. It's a dildo on the end of a sword handle. So if you're looking for the perfect gift for Valentine's, who still isn't over the end of Game of Thrones, you can take that dildo sword and arouse their interest. Love letters just aren't the same now that people are texting each other all the time. However, the Keepster allows a loving couple to save all those heartfelt messages of amour like LOL, TTYL, and of course, send nudes. So you can book of all your old text messages. I don't know why you would want a tongue scraper for Valentine's Day, but it's a thing. Your Valentine may take your breath away, but it'll be a lot fresher if they don't have a mouthful of bacteria. Make sure you get a tongue scraper.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, just to go.
You can always buy this candle. It's in the shape of a vulva. Yep. A vulva-shaped candle.
What does it smell like?
It does not say.
It's not scented.
Why does the damn house smell like fish?
Why does it smell like pussy in here?
It smells like fish.
Jesus.
There's also a cannabis leaf waffle iron, so if you're really into pot, that would be something to give your honey. There's a booby pillow. Keeping abreast of the latest trends in bedding isn't always the most illustrating activity, but this body pillow should soften the heart of even the grumpiest Valentine.
Softening the heart while stiffening the groin.
Is your Valentine doggedly pursuing you? What a surprise when they finally get intimate and see you wearing a pair of panties featuring the face of a black lab. Right there in the crotch area. Any particular reason your Valentine might ask? Oh, just an icebreaker.
Wait, I remember seeing a gift that I thought was perfect for Kim.
What was it?
Yeah.
A picture. You can get the face of your lover put on your underwear.
Now, is it the back of their head?
No, it's the front of their head. Their face on Matt's face on your underwear.
This is what I'd like to see. The back of his head.
Why?
Because that's what it is anyway. If you're taking a picture from behind.
I don't get it. What am I missing? That she's so hairy that
Eat.
Yeah.
No, it's all over. It's not just one face. It's all over the underwear.
See, I just want the back. In this pair of underwear, the dog's head is like right there in the crotch area. So I'm like, I could get the back of Matt's head right there, and then maybe a smush face on my butt.
See, I think if you were to do that, if your lover were to get their face put on your underwear,
yeah,
I think adultery would go down.
Because they'd be like, "Who's that guy?" or "Who's that girl?"
What underwear are you wearing?
They're going to go down And they're gonna just think about it. They're gonna go down, and then when they pull the pants off, they're gonna see this face with the long hair.
On my underwear?
Yeah.
You know what?
They're gonna be like, "Who's she?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why the fuck does she have a beard?
You're just jealous because I have more than you do.
A bigger beard?
No, more hair
My
on the
beard
top of
is
my
very
head.
Lush and full.
I'm just saying.
I keep my face trimmed.
I'm gonna get my girlfriend. She's only gonna have pairs of underwear with my face on it. If I see her with another pair of underwear, I'm breaking up with her.
Hey, you know what? I'm perfectly okay with some poor bastard having to look at this if they pull my wife's pants down because I want them to run away. I want to make that face too, like.
What is that face?
Don't you fuck my wife.
Oh, that's weird. All right, nothing says loving Valentine's Day than a fuck it bucket necklace. Yes, that is the hill that this person will die on.
The fuck it bucket?
The fuck it bucket. It's on a necklace. People like flowers because of the bright colors, but they fade so quickly. What to do? Well, you can get the CMY cube. Has all the colors of flowers in a plastic square that will last long after the petals fall off of all of those bouquets sold on Valentine's Day. It's a little
bouquets.
It looks like a Rubik's Cube, but it's clear with different colors. Oh, Lord. I didn't even know that it could get worse, but there's the vajayjay onesie. That's right. How can a guy show he's an ally to women? Well, a onesie featuring a vagina pattern is definitely a choice. So, Matt, I'm going to get you with a hoodie, a vajayjay onesie. Has all kinds of vaginas on it.
What makes you think I would actually wear it?
Hey, have you seen that? Speaking of what people will do for their significant other, did you see that group of women who had the electrodes put in them so that they could feel like what a man goes through when he gets kicked in the balls?
No.
You haven't seen that? Oh my gosh. I don't agree with it, but there was women going, "This is almost as bad as giving birth." I was like, it's bad, but I don't think it's that bad. But you'd have to watch that video. It's actually pretty freaking funny.
I'll have to watch it. Matching whipped cream thong and hammock pouches undies. Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's an interactive stroking device. It's endorsed by porn star Brittany Amber. Don't know who that is.
I don't either.
Reportedly perfect for the person who, according to the webpage, likes nubby, bumpy massaging patterns. And that means being aware of your Valentine's favorite nubby, bumpy massaging patterns.
The fuck does
Nubby,
that mean?
bumpy.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think. That sounds awful, really.
Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you. This guy has long hair. And it says Care Bear Ugly Valentine's Sweater. And I could literally see you because of the long hair in this picture.
Oh, my God.
It's just basically a Care Bear in a Cupid outfit, and it's pink, and it's got lips and hearts all over it. You can give personalized pencils that can also be planted.
Personalized pencils that can also be planted. Say that 5 times fast.
There's a really expensive butt plug that could double as a postmodern
Another butt
Xmas
plug?
tree in a pinch. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people into the butt. They like butt stuff. Vulgar Valentine's Day cookies. I love fucking you. I fucking love you. And let's fuck.
Gross. Can we move on?
No, I'm God
Just
dang.
cookies with those messages written on them.
I've skipped a lot. I've skipped a lot, guys.
It's just it's not that. It's just hearing Shelley say it out loud just kind of turns my stomach a little
Last one, Mixology and Murder Cocktail Recipe Book. Cocktails inspired by infamous serial killers, cold cases, cults, and other disturbing true crime stories. If your lover is a true crime fanatic, they will be dying to try all the different cocktails in this book that were inspired by shocking murders, cold cases, and secretive cults.
You know, the first thing that came to mind was, do they have something called the Jerry Jonestown Massacre?
They probably have something. The victims may be dead, but romance obviously isn't.
Or in that case, it would be the Jim Jonestown Massacre. That's right.
And that's all I have for news. Because I'm not going into deep...
Deep conspiracies?
Yeah.
We don't have any this week?
Well, no, I have a conspiracy.
Okay.
I said I'm not going into deep news.
Oh, okay. Sorry. You're talking into the wrong end of the mic.
Shut up. Oh, you pissed him off now.
No. It's just like, come on, man. I know it's been a month, but...
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Skip is going to say some shitty things about you later.
Oh, yeah.
Skip's inside.
Motherfucker. Fuck that Alex the intern.
So I was reading some stories about the Appalachian Mountains and South Carolina, and I was watching some Bigfoot stories and really getting into them, and I happened upon this lady who was talking about the gray man of the swamp.
The gray man of the swamp?
Yeah, so
okay. I haven't heard this one.
They have these fields where it's like it's not swamp, what is it called? Marshlands, okay? And they have a bunch of marshlands, and she said she was out walking her dog, and she looked over, and in the middle of the marsh, she saw this man standing there. He was just standing there. And it took her a second to register what was happening, because she was like, nobody could stand in that area. They would be knee deep, and, they would be at least half calf deep
in
the water. Like, he was standing on the marsh, and he wasn't falling into the water. She goes, if you go past where I am right now, you will be knee deep in water.
Damn.
And all the way where I saw him, it should have been knee deep, but he was standing on it. She said he was gray, and that he was just staring at her. Just staring at her. So she walked away, and she didn't know much about the gray man, so she started asking her friends and family. Well, after listening to her tell her story, I went and looked for other stories on the internet about the gray man, and I found one. Once upon a time in the early 1800s, there was a young man who was preparing to go see his love. He had been away at sea for 2 years and had recently returned from his voyage. He wanted to see his love so that he could ask for her hand in marriage. He traveled by horseback, since that was the form of transportation at the time. The young woman, having heard that he has returned, begins to ready her home for his arrival. Unfortunately for her, he never did arrive. Rather than follow the main path to her home, the man decided to take a shortcut through the marsh, since it was more of a direct path, and sadly for him, the horse stumbled, and the man was thrown into the marsh. But it wasn't just mud and water the man fell in. He fell into quicksand, thus meeting his demise.
Damn.
So that's the story behind it. But what happens is when there's huge storms that are about to enter that area, they say he appears. And the lady who was walking her dog had said that in the news, it had said that there was going to be a giant storm coming her way. And it did. It did come right after she saw that guy. So I was like, that's interesting. So I read more about it. The young woman waited for a lover that would never return. Soon she got the news that he had met his end. This devastated her. Now the woman, filled with grief, decided to walk by the beach for many days. One evening, while on her regular walk, she encountered a man dressed in all gray, staring out at the sea. Something about him looked familiar to her, and curiosity led her to approach him. Upon getting near, she recognized the man as her dead lover. Before she even got a chance to say anything, the man spoke to her. He told her to leave the island. It was not safe. Before she got a chance to say anything back, he had already disappeared. She goes home and tells her parents what she had encountered. The following day, they had left for the mainland. Heeding the gray man's advice, they returned to the island only to find it devastated. A hurricane had passed and destroyed everything in its path, aside from the family, and only one other thing had managed to survive the hurricane, their home. It was left unscathed. Since then, he had been patrolling the beaches, always before a major storm. And I was like, holy crap, that's crazy. She didn't know the story before she saw the gray man. She didn't understand what she was seeing. And so that's why she went and started asking questions and came upon it. So the legend of the gray man basically is that when there's a large storm that's coming to the area, that's when he'll be seen the most.
Makes me wonder if any of the people in the Isle of Tonga saw the gray man before the tsunami.
I don't think it's on that island. I think it's only in like South Carolina.
Oh, okay. Specific to that region, yeah.
But here's what I'm thinking. It seems like every area has a story that's similar to each other, like the Appalachian issue with the same things that the Native Americans had seen, or the nations, or they call them something different now, and I just haven't kept up with it. And I'm sure the Tongans have something similar that they believe or hear or see. I can look into it and see.
Yeah.
That would be interesting because I don't know a lot about their culture. I know we have a large group that live in our area.
Yeah, in Euless, yeah.
So I think it would be something interesting to look in. That's all I have for conspiracies.
Okay. Well, with that being said, did we want to do Stump the Robotuner at all? Or do we on call it?
I've got questions.
Okay.
I can ask 10. It won't take
that
that long.
Yeah, 10's fine.
It is illegal to do what in the French vineyards?
Robotuner.
Mm-hmm.
Masturbate?
Nope.
Alex answered pick grapes.
No.
Thunder K, grow something other than grapes.
Nope. Land a flying saucer.
Damn. That ruins all my plans for next weekend. Motherfucker.
Golly, what is going on? I've already asked a lot of these.
So much for I already have my questions.
I do, but like I started reading them and I was like, holy crap. What is it called when a bottle of champagne is open with a sword?
Trying to think of something witty to say about this, but I can't.
Alex the intern, a good time?
No. Y'all aren't thinking. Y'all need to think harder.
Robotuner?
Yeah.
Sliced?
No.
When a
bottle of champagne is open with a sword.
Party trick? I don't know.
Sabering.
Sabering.
How in the world would we ever come to that conclusion?
I can't forget all the times that I've sabered.
What color is the black box on an airplane?
Thunder K black?
Nope.
Robotuner?
That was a trick question.
Orange?
Yes.
Woohoo!
Matt's winning this week. With the only one we got right.
What sport has been played on the moon?
Thunder K. Football, right?
No.
Alex answering soccer?
No.
Robotuner? Tuner? Baseball?
No. Golf.
Golf?
How the fuck?
Lame.
From which language did the word ketchup come?
Alex the intern, German.
Nope.
Damn.
Thunder K French?
No.
It's gonna be fucking like Norway.
Robotuner?
Mm-hmm.
Norwegian?
German?
No.
I
You
just said that.
German.
Oh, I thought you said Italian. Okay.
Chinese.
Chinese? Ketchup.
All right.
Ketchup.
What is the name of the vehicle that Scooby-Doo and his friends travel
Alex
in?
answered Mystery Machine.
Correct.
Yeah.
If you would have got that wrong, I would have whooped your
Not
ass.
I was
mobile.
gonna say Mystery Shack. I was like, wait a second, no.
What is the world record for the number of hot dogs eaten in one sitting, and whoever gets the closest wins?
Thunder K 18.
Nope.
Alex answered 118.
Nope.
Robotuner? 200?
Nope. Alex got it. Yeah, Alex was closest. It was
Is it
74.
Is it Kobayashi?
Wait, I thought it was closest without going over.
I didn't say without going over.
Oh, okay.
See, he was the champion for a couple of years in a row. Quite a few years in a row.
That dude is dead. Eating that many fucking hot dogs.
He at least knocked 30 minutes off his life for one.
Who is the oldest man to win People's Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive?
Robotuner. Thunder K.
No.
Damn. I was going to say Alex the intern, George Clooney.
No. This is my favorite.
Oh, I think I know.
Thunder
what it
K
is.
Tom Selleck.
No.
All right.
Sean Connery.
Oh, okay.
I should have thought of that one.
Yeah.
Shucks, you're smiling alive. I'll take my bath now.
Yeah.
What is the #1 seller at Walmart?
Robotuner?
And I'll even
Okay.
give you a little bit
Okay.
on the grocery side.
Robotuna. White bread?
No.
Number one seller.
Mm-hmm.
Thunder K toilet paper.
Mm-mm.
I was gonna turn cheese.
No. Bananas.
Nanners?
Nanners.
Hey,
Let's get the banana.
It's a snack and a sex toy.
Gross. What is the common name for enuresis?
Robotuner?
Mm-hmm.
Bladder stones?
Nope.
Bunch of buzzes tonight.
Thunder K anal sex.
No.
Jeez.
Alex the intern. Stigmatism?
No. Okay, so urea is your PB.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
bedwetting.
Oh.
Enuresis.
Oh shit! Dad has that all the time.
He was closest.
Mm.
Dad, you wet the bed all the time?
Since I was a kid.
Damn.
Sorry.
God dang, you did that on air?
Mm-hmm.
So did you.
No, I didn't.
I didn't think the mics would pick it up.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because it was you.
Fucking shit your britches.
No,
The
I did
only
not.
I am going to replay this show, and I am going to enhance.
Only reason.
You know you fucking shit your pants.
No.
Only reason that she never sprayed is because she did it. She's like, ooh, it's not that bad.
Who lives in a trash can on Sesame Street?
I was thinking,
Fucking
Alex.
hell.
Oscar the Grouch.
What do you...
In Minnesota, is it illegal to be wet in bed?
Thunder K bad.
No.
Robotuner? Tutor? Drunk?
No.
Alex the intern naked.
Yes. How did you know that?
It's Minnesota
It's illegal
and it's
to be
ridiculous.
naked in bed.
Yeah. You can't be naked in bed.
That means you have
How
sex.
do you have sex?
everywhere but the
Osmosis?
bed.
On the
Well,
floor?
I mean, they could do it like the
Like they do on.
You mean soaking?
like the
Discovery
Mormons
Channel?
do it, where they have a sheet.
Oh,
and a
temple
hole.
garments? Jesus.
She said that isn't true for most part.
Okay, all right. So,
I'm just
I think
saying.
the
I don't-
hardcore ones it is.
Hardcore, like
But temple garments, they're a thing,
Devout
right?
Mormons is what she means. Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you, I had a friend who wore the temple garments to bed.
Is it the lady whose name starts with an H? That you used to work at the bookstore with?
Oh, no. I didn't
Okay.
have a bookstore friend that was a Mormon. That started with an H?
Yeah.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Hannah.
No,
She got married in the morning
oh,
church.
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I don't know anything
and her
about I
husband,
didn't
yeah.
ask none of that stuff from her.
Oh, okay.
All right, last one. Cockroaches do what every 15 minutes?
Thunder K. Fuck.
No.
You've
Robotuner?
asked this one before.
Shit. No. Okay.
Alex the intern. Lay eggs.
No. Fart.
No.
They fart. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Well, I think Alex wins this week. Because I just got one. He got two.
No. I got 4.
Oh, you got 4? Okay.
Oh,
Well.
let me check the mail.
Oh, okay. Check the mail. That's right. We got to get back into the groove of this. Did we get any mail to robotuner2020@gmail.com?
We need some male music.
Who is Vac Ben?
I don't know. It's probably just a spammer.
Is he selling penis
Or
enlargements?
Scammer.
There's nobody in there.
Okay. No mail.
What the heck?
What is it? What are you saying?
Is this Markham?
What? Why are you looking at his email?
You can go.
Okay. I was just waiting for...
Go mail.
All right. If you have something you'd like for us to discuss, you can send us an email, robotuner2020@gmail.com. Call us and leave us a voicemail at 682-325-1379. Follow us on Facebook and on Instagram at the RoboTuner across both channels. And you can also catch out our videos on YouTube as well as our live streams on most Sundays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll see you If all goes well next week, sorry for those that had to wait a month. Red pants. Okay, and we're off.
That was